Oh, Dante, you were supposed to tell me when we were going live. I'm here. People, welcome to the Karen show. I was tired. Took some medicine. Not feeling all that great, but I'm here. Is Dante here? Dante?
I'm thinking I
Dante?
might be the straight one today.
Dante?
Hi, Karen.
Did you refill my prescription?
Is
I
that
don't know what
you
this
took?
is.
You take your prescription or mine?
Oh,
You
I don't know.
took mine.
I feel my teeth.
Karen, just because you see a bag of gummies doesn't mean you should eat
it. It was not a gummy. It was a pill. It was about yay big, blue, oval. Had a letter on it. I forget which one.
Probably a big, like, L.
No, for loser. It's going to be a fun show tonight, people. Huh?
Exactly.
Who's
Are you sure you're in any condition to do a show, man?
Listen, we're going to do the show. I'll just continue doing my thing. I mean, look, this show anyway, let's be honest.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Who's the guest today?
He's one of your favorite kind of people, Karen.
Oh, you found another writer, didn't you?
Yeah, I kind of think it is. Yeah. Not only that, not just a writer, but a comic book writer.
Bring him in.
I think he might have started out writing like film type stuff. You know, like your other favorite person, Lori.
No, don't say her name on this show. You know better.
Do you want to meet our new guest? This is a new one. We never had him here before.
I'll be honest, I really don't want to meet another writer, but I mean, like, we still got some time left on the show, so you might as well.
This dude needs to talk to Karen.
Why? Why did you think that?
Because he just looks like the kind of person that you might actually like as a writer.
I don't understand that at all. It doesn't make any sense. You can't put Karen likes and writer in the same sentence. That's an oxymoron.
You can't. You kind of can, though.
I think he's probably a moron. My mouth is dry.
That's a really good way to get dude to want to leave. I'm just saying. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in before you ruin this even more. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody watching, hello. You know I'm Dante. This is my friend Vaughn Coleman.
Hello. How's it going? It's quite some interesting conversation. I'm not sure if I was meant to hear that, but I'm gonna for your sake, I'm gonna pretend that I didn't. How you doing?
We're bringing a guest today. That's my nephew.
Oh, your nephew? Yeah. Honey,
you're sorely Vaughn. See, you can tell we're related.
You're sorely mistaken.
No,
you were sorely mistaken.
This is Vaughn. Your mom is Becky. Becky's my. Well, actually, I think you're not my first. You're like second.
I hope we're not related.
Yeah, I'm with you, Vaughn. I'm with you.
You.
I don't think you do.
I watched you grow up. I know all the.
I hope not.
I know all your embarrassing stories.
Yeah, well, let's.
Oh no!
Let's name.
Becky told me.
Becky.
Yeah, your mom. Becky.
I'll humor this. All right, regale me of some of these stories.
Yeah, right. My favorite was when Becky told me that you guys went to the zoo. Do you remember? Well, you probably wouldn't remember. You were like 3, and it was a smell. They thought it was because you were by the monkeys, but really you had.
Right.
Yeah.
I was by the monkeys when I was by the monkeys. Okay, continue.
And you pooped your pants.
I pooped my pants. Yeah.
Yeah, Becky thought it was hilarious. They thought it was the monkeys for like 20 minutes until they left the monkey enclosure.
They thought the monkey pooped in my pants?
No, they thought the smell was the monkeys, but when you guys left, they were pushed. You were still in a stroller, Bon. You were a tiny baby. And the smell continued, and then they figured out it was you that had pooped.
Yeah.
pubes. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, babies
there's a.
can't
I mean,
poop their pants all the time, so
Well, they
that's
don't wear
not that big a
pants. They're
deal.
monkeys. They just throw their poo.
mhm.
They're
No, I
entertainment.
said babies poop their
Yeah,
pants.
yeah.
all the
3 though. You're potty trained at 3. Yeah.
I mean, you
So
potty trained at 3.
all my kids were potty trained at 1. That's
Right. Of course.
3's kind of old.
all
But I
your
mean, like,
kids. What do you mean, all your kids?
what?
Karen,
Kids?
where are your kids at?
One is in Harvard and one is in UCLA. They're both for 2 sides.
Right. Yeah.
I know all your stories, Bon Bon, so don't pretend like we're not related. I didn't know you were writing that one. I think I lost track. And Becky never mentioned.
Yeah, it's
You know
interesting.
what? Probably because she's embarrassed.
Because she's embarrassed. Yeah, I would have to doubt that. She like many others would be very proud of my accomplishments.
Of writing?
Yes.
Mm-mm. It's like being.
You know, maybe if you knew how to write, you would you would have told that poopy pants story a little better.
Dude, what do you want from me? I took one of those blue pills with the what letter, Dante?
L.
L. I took one of
You
those.
took an L?
I think.
You know them
That
old
explains a
school
lot.
Quaaludes, bro? She probably found a like 40-year-old one in the cushion.
Does that make it more potent?
I don't know.
I think you should see a doctor. Several, actually, to be frank with you.
Why?
Yeah, we tried that. It don't work.
They can't fix you.
There was this one doctor we saw.
Yeah.
We became friends after he tried to kill me. True story.
Would you care to elaborate?
Well, I mean, we were in the asylum, Dante and I.
Right, of course.
And the doctor said that he needed my soul, right? He was trying to remove my soul, but the tactical tatas stopped him from removing. Plus, I don't think I actually have a soul at this point, let's be honest.
I'm inclined to agree.
So, I survived, and then I think we became best friends because, Karen wanted to speak to he was the manager of the asylum, as I thought. But then I think what happened after that? Oh yeah, the asylum burnt itself down. That's it. The end.
Now, did this story actually happen, or was this maybe were you under the influence of drugs, perhaps, when this transpired?
I'm not the druggie. Dante is. This is just like an accident, right? Tell him, Dante. Dante, tell him that you were there.
She calls it an accident, bro. She threw the fire in the room.
The asylum burnt itself down. We have established this.
Yeah, the asylum burned itself down and the pool pooped itself.
No, that was Dante. Bon, that was definitely Dante. He pooped in that dude's pool. It was the full-on Snickers bar.
Not poop in anybody's pool.
He's in denial. Denial is a river in France.
Do you read much?
No.
That much is evident. So let me introduce you, I guess, to my product. I actually have a book that you can read, and in fact, it has pictures, so it'll be really easy for you, really easy, if you would like to.
Where is the book? Oh.
So this is my comic book Phenomenova. It's fully funded on a website called Fund My Comic, and now we are also bringing it to Indiegogo for those that prefer that, and it's coming soon to Kickstarter, which you can sign up for. I believe in no customer left behind, and so whatever your preferred option, it's there. We also have digital options as well as physical books. If you prefer the physical books, you can order those. We're getting it ready for the printer.
Put that back up there, bro.
This is issue 1.
See that, Karen? He already has one.
Yes, it's been completed, and the reviews have been great.
Who's reading it? Kids.
Kids,
are you reading
adults.
it to? Do you take your book to the homeless shelter and pass it out there? That would be kind.
No, because I'm running a business. If they don't have money,
He's
listen, if
like
they don't have
Karen, he's trying to make money.
Yeah, honestly, listen.
More into money.
They gotta if they want this book, they gotta scrounge up that cash, you know what I mean?
Hey Vaughn, I got a
Not hand that
question.
over
How
for free.
far down the line are you in reference to inheriting the Needlemeyer Mayo Empire?
That's a good question. Let's do some math.
I mean, if you'd like to sign it over, we can get it over and done with if you'd like.
My son and Becky.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have? Do you have an older sibling?
I do not.
Oh,
but I also don't have a mother named Becky, so we'll run with it.
Oh, your mom's name is Becky. Don't lie.
Sure.
Do you remember the time?
They're planning on signing the fortune over to me, correct?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, if you did that, my mom's name would absolutely be Becky, but only on that circumstance. Otherwise, her name is not Becky.
Her name is Becky. I know her.
Will you give me money?
She told me the story. Do you remember the time when you were lost in the Trader Joe's?
I feel lost right now, to be honest.
You were like 9, I think, and you got separated from Becky, and you were wandering through Trader Joe's. But instead of like asking for help, you sat there and ate all the bananas. Why would you do that? 8 years old, you'd think you would just go ask for help. God, Bonbon was constipated for a whole week, weren't you? After eating how many bananas? 40 bananas. Sometimes I wonder about you. But I see that at least you grew up to be a strapping young lad with blonde hair, so it is all right.
Yeah.
What is this?
That would be the cover of the book.
Who is that girl?
That is the Phoenix Senshi. So she is kind of like a super powered ninja that fought during World War III in my world. She was a superhero, and now she is training the next generation of heroes.
Ninja. That's like putting pineapple on pizza. Superpowers on a ninja. Right?
Come on, Karen. You know you love girls with swords.
Girls with swords? Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. I like girls with swords, but ninjas with superpowers is like pick one or the other, Bonbon. It's like too much.
Mm-hmm. You don't think that's like a thing that happens quite often in comic books?
I don't know. I don't read comics.
Like maybe, I don't know, Psylocke has superpowers and is a ninja.
Who's that?
A very well-known character.
In what world?
He's one of the X-Men.
Yes.
I don't know who that is. XYZ, great.
Look, Vaughn, we try to educate
it's okay.
Karen and try to bring her into what everybody's
doing.
You
could lead a horse to water.
Exactly.
A horse?
In a metaphorical sense, strictly. Do not worry about it.
I don't understand what's going on here. There's a lot going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Be happy.
Take your time. All right, so there we go. We have 4 characters. So they have Galvanite, Miles Hanksley, in his training uniform for the team he's going to be joining called Phenomenova. Then up above his head, you have Estrella, who is deaf and blind but can sense the world around her through psychometry and through absorbing the world around her. She's one of the greatest detectives in the world. Correct. It's fiction. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes. Good. Great.
He's a writer, not a reporter.
I'm sorry.
So, so you can see that shape behind her is a crystal. Maybe that has some meaning in the story, but you'll have to check it out. So
crystal.
Correct.
Oh. The blue thing? Blue thing?
Yeah, sure. They can be blue. They can be blue.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, the crystal thing is blue.
I mean, well, I'm just saying that in the back of this image, you could see the outline that she is in is a crystal shape.
Oh, I thought it was a frog.
A frog?
It looks kind of like a frog.
With the spikes?
Like a top-down view of a frog.
I mean, I guess art is all about how you interpret it.
Do you remember when you got kicked out of the Boy Scouts because you lit a frog on fire?
No, because that didn't happen.
I got the whole story from Aunt Becky.
Yeah. Was this why you were in the mental institution by any chance that you got this story?
No, that was a completely separate. Dante was there for that. We were not admitted. We were debunking. We were debunking the ghost story. They had a goat. They claimed they were haunted, and we were proving that they weren't. That was our job. We're Skeptics Inc. Where have you been? But I heard from Becky that you got kicked out of Boy Scouts at like 12 because you lit a frog. on fire. Who does that? How did you even? They're
What'd you do?
He lit a frog on fire.
Mhm.
And then that's when Becky was concerned. She was thinking that you could have been the beginnings of like serial killer.
What do you think?
Well, I'm glad that he channeled his inner beast.
That's why I think he put a frog on here. He has this thing.
Yeah.
Now, Vaughn,
Have you ever taken a Rorschach test?
No,
Yes,
I don't eat.
he does
I don't eat
regularly.
German food.
You know what she sees?
I think
when
you
she
should take
takes
one.
the
I think
Rorschach?
it would do wonders for you.
I don't eat German food. Thank you.
You know what she sees
That's
when she
racist.
takes one of those tests, Vaughn?
What?
She sees caviar and dollar signs. That's all. That's all she sees.
Last
Little-
time was
little
the
black
caviar
eggs.
episode.
Little black eggs.
Oh, and thanks to Christopher Brown Pants, Jacques quit. So I don't know what he said to him in Spanish, but Jacques left. He hasn't been back.
Jacques
Spanish?
Spanish?
When you said that to Horge, that's different.
Yes, I did.
Horge?
Let's show.
Horge did the lettering on this book, actually. The logo placements and everything.
Horge is so talented in
He
a
did.
very nerd and incel kind of way. Yes.
So Vaughn, I gotta ask you though, didn't you start like doing like film type stuff?
I did.
Well,
That's
who
what
cares?
I majored in college.
See, Karen,
I
went
told
to
you,
college.
writer, actor, disappointment.
Mm.
You're also going to tell me that you run a podcast on the interwebs too, I betcha. Because that falls right into like actor, writer, podcaster, loser.
You'd be correct. Oh, cool. Minus the last part. Minus one.
I want you all to.
Hey, Karen, how do you
notice?
now, Karen? If you don't mind, I'd like you to go through your day to day. What kind of activities do you get up to? You seem like a very
podcast, bro. She does a podcast. That makes her a
very interesting and
loser.
well-adjusted individual. And I would like your daily routine, if you don't mind.
All right. I wake up in the morning. I do my skincare, right? My teeth care.
Right.
I go have breakfast.
After you brush your teeth?
Yeah, I brush my teeth first. I get all the gunk off from the night before, and then I go have breakfast.
What? Hang on. But do you brush before you go to sleep?
Stop interrupting.
I'm asking questions.
If you ask me a question, I'm going to answer it instead
right.
of you interrupting me like a rude little child.
Please continue.
I'm going to call Aunt Becky. So I go have breakfast and make sure that my latte is exactly 121 degrees. That's the temperature it needs to be. If not, then the barista is fired. Fine. So I have breakfast. I check the stock market. I call my lawyers. I make sure that everything is okay with the Needlemeyer empire. I talk to marketing. I sometimes throw something down the stairs for Dante every now and again. And that's about it. After that, the rest of the day is free. Sometimes I have Botox. Sometimes I have my hair done. Sometimes I get my nails done or have a massage.
Usually the stuff she throws down the stairs is breakable, just so you know.
Glass.
Hits the bottom, crash, she throws a mess.
I don't warn him either. I just don't want him to come up the stairs, so I throw it directly on the stairs so that, I'll hear isn't there like a spy movie where they do that? Where they like crunch up like a light bulb and like shake it onto the floor. I don't know what movie it is, and then if you step on it, then they can hear you. You're coming, and that's what I do to Dante.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got to be frank.
Oh, neither. Why would you want to be frank, though?
Thanks for watching the show, everybody. Bye. Just kidding. We're back. You wish you could get rid of me that easy today. Who's this?
That would be the main character, Galvanite, aka Miles Hangsley. So
Galvanite. Isn't that kind of like aluminum? So
what?
Metal, is it a metal?
Well, so Galvanite in this context is GALVAKNIGHT. It's like, imagine like a knight in shining armor, kind of that hero trope mixed with galvanism, which is, related to electricity. So Galvanite. It's a play on words.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Okay. Well, get one of them all. I had a long list of electricity related names, and that was the one that won out. So, because a lot of them were taken.
Maybe you should phone a friend or like poll the
I do-
audience on the next one because that one. Where's Dante?
All right. So what would you prefer? What would you prefer as a name?
Spark. Bonbon. Do you have a basement?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Why would you need to know that?
Because Dante lives in my basement, and I really want to ship him to someone else's
That's
basement.
okay. I'll pass. How much room does he need?
Not much.
It doesn't
fits
matter.
in a very
He
small
can't fit.
box.
He can't fit. He can't fit.
Are you sure? He's like a
I'm
cat.
positive.
If he
I'm
fits,
positive.
he
I
fits.
just checked. All right, no room in my basement. Unfortunate.
What's in your basement?
I can tell you what's not in my basement.
Dante?
Not in my basement.
See, we're related.
Hahaha.
Well, at least we got the same hair. Thank God for that.
Yeah. Yep. Same
Who's
here.
this chick showing off her tactical tatas? Mm-hmm.
That is Hotline. So she is the tech support character for the team.
Why is she wearing a bikini if she's tech support? She doesn't need a utility belt.
Yeah, she does because she has technical equipment in there.
Like what? Pliers?
Like all sorts of tech stuff that you wouldn't understand. It's a utility belt. It's a very common thing.
Which I would understand.
Mm-hmm.
There's the blind lady.
Yes, Estrella. So she's a detective as well as a superhero. She's the first member of the title team Phenomenova that we're going to see. And she's also a detective. She works with detectives, with the police
It
department.
means star in Spanish.
He's a cow.
Estrella? Estrella is a Greek word.
No, it isn't. It's
Yes,
Spanish.
No, it's Greek.
Estrella.
No, it's Greek.
It means
Estrella.
star.
Astraea. Estrella. It is Greek because it is one of the goddesses that's related to justice that would go on to inspire the Roman Lady Justice, who the character is modeled after.
I don't care. Where'd you go, Dante? We missed you.
Gold is a big motif with Estrella. She is like a golden goddess, so she has gold on her uniform.
I cracked myself up. I'm sorry, Bonbon. Go ahead. Gold is important. Yes, gold is very important.
Yes, because Estrella, is a golden goddess.
And then there's Estrella, Estrella, which is
Spanish.
Good, great, incredible.
Thank you. So I get a
She wasn't wrong. She was just wrong.
I was just in the wrong place.
Mm-hmm. At the right time, yeah.
Bitch slapped this boy. See, poor Sparky. He was like, I'm gonna electrocute you, and nothing came out.
Hey, look, if I'd have known he was related to you, I wouldn't have brought him out here. I wouldn't have put him through that. It's got to be 10 times as bad as being a stranger.
We haven't seen Bonbon since he was little.
No, I mean, he knows you. That's got to be 10 times as bad as being a stranger. Look, scroll back up again. Look.
Wow.
Look.
I like how she just bitch slaps him. She was like, you don't produce sparks. Splat. Slap. Slap.
That's Karen right there.
That's me. I slap Dante like that too. Slap.
You're admitting to abuse on the internet?
What?
Yeah, she does that all the time, dude.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a shovel.
Have you ever considered pressing charges?
She's got a shovel and everything.
Oh,
bro.
wow.
Yeah.
Guess she's
You just scared her off.
Is she running from the law, maybe?
I had to consult my lawyer. My lawyer says to change the subject. So moving on. You got a lot of people that, wow, look at all these dorks.
Yeah.
Let's look
There's
at
an art contest.
You're doing the hey, guns in your
Yes,
picture. That's
correct.
And you went with that choice, huh?
Yeah, that was my choice. It's quite the popular image,
What'd you say, Dante?
I said, tell people about that art contest.
Yes, so we actually just officially revealed
I was going to talk about all the nerds, and you went right past all the nerds. Fine. Tell us about this. Fine.
No.
Karen said, tell us about the art contest. Thanks.
All right, so the art contest is basically you could draw any character from Phenomenova issue 1 or the upcoming issue 2, any characters, as long as you follow the art rules right there. And you have to submit by February 7th, which happens to be my mother's birthday, actually. But
we'll have to
Becky's birthday.
So just submit by then, and then the winner will be announced on stream February 9th. In fact, we might actually, because I was looking at the page number, we might even include a top 3 winners actually this time around. So
what are you doing with all this art?
Putting it in the book if you win.
It all goes in the book?
Well, just the fan art pieces, yeah. Like
I can
issue
tell.
1. There we go. The
What?
winner got their piece in the book.
I didn't see it.
All right, well, here it is again. The winner got their piece in the book in issue 1, which is
Wow.
incredible.
That looked like a sonic fart.
Okay.
Is it not what's going? I mean,
You can have your own interpretations, I suppose.
that's what it did, right? But what's the difference between Indiegogo's and the Kickstart?
Some people, well, Kickstarter is a bigger platform that's more well known. They take your money up front when you buy on Indiegogo. When you back it on Indiegogo, they take it right out of your account. But Kickstarter, they wait until the end to do that. Then you have to fill out a survey at the end. Indiegogo just kind of goes right to it. There's also an in-demand feature on Indiegogo, but that feature is also available on Kickstarter. So
I wasn't listening. Could you explain again?
They just
the book, by the way, already funded beautifully on Fund My Comic. I just want
that's the place, man.
So this is also just another option. And if people like this option, they could back it here. If not, they can go Fund My Comic or wait for the Kickstarter.
Fund My Comic is the one that Pops Network endorses.
Bon.
Yes,
I would like to ship you Dante.
I'm good.
I think we talked about this.
There will be consequences if he shows up at my house.
I ain't going to Bond's house, man. He's related to you. It'd be like living here. What's the difference?
You could redo the basement there, and at least I wouldn't.
No, my basement is in incredible shape. Do not proceed.
Dante does real good work. Look,
he did all that.
He did all that with $20. That's all he gave him.
I don't believe that's true. So is this how you run your program? Typically, this is I'll be frank. This is a very unprofessional show.
This is what you get, dude.
This is very unprofessional.
See?
Did you talk about Karen? Karen, is this what happened? Is that what the mental institution that you escaped from looked like? It looks like a mental institution. Do you understand?
Oh, no. There was a lot more flames involved in that one.
So where is the place you're staying in by any chance built atop the mental institution that burned in the ground?
My house?
Yes.
No.
There's no connection?
We don't live in Slaughterville. That place is in
Slaughterville.
I think that they have
we
very
just go there to visit, bro. Look, we just go there to visit.
Put
we
that
just
up.
go there to visit. Yeah. We go there to visit, bro.
I ain't visiting. Right. No, we've been there twice. And both times, the entire place burnt itself down.
Right. It burned itself down.
It did. And I don't go back because they keep blaming me, and I'm not paying for it. No.
Right. Totally unjust.
I really feel like all of the buildings have, they must have some poor construction code in that town because everything was built out of, flammable objects. You know? Why are you putting gasoline in those pipes and running them to the roof? You don't need to spray gas. Gasoline does not help.
All right, Karen, excuse me. Excuse me. This is not your therapy session. I'm here to promote a product, and this is...
Promote this product the second time on one show.
Oh, but I gave you a whole 20 minutes.
All right, no, well, why don't you get to know me then as a creator, as a fan? As an interviewee.
I was going to ask you about this.
Oh, yeah, that's my YouTube channel. Of course.
Here you are doing the finger guns again, and I'm questioning your life choices.
It's literally the same image.
Do you know your Aunt Becky told me that you didn't stop wetting the bed until you were over 13?
Did she know?
I really feel like a lot of those tendencies leads to being a serial killer. Do you have anything you want to confess?
Karen, I think this is projection, honestly. You talk about your history at the mental institution, you talk about burning it down, and then you're always implying that I'm a serial killer. And I think you're trying to use me as an outlet for your problems. And quite frankly, part of why there was the restraining order for so long is I feared for my life around me. My mother wanted nothing to do.
Is that what happened?
That
you tried to kill your mother?
No, she put a restraint. This is what I'm talking about with the projection. You are mentally ill, and we had to get away from you, Karen.
No,
it wasn't even worth the family fortune. We let that go because you are unstable.
Vaughn, I got a
You count
question
all
for
these
you.
stories, but you somehow don't remember.
I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off his microphone for a little bit while he
Vaughn,
ran.
I have a question for you. Do you own a shovel? You're
Of
not.
course, I have a shovel.
You're related. I'm out. Later.
Everyone has a shovel. It's a very common thing.
Thank you. It is very
But
common to own a shovel,
not everyone
Dante.
uses it the way you use it, though.
I think
Not
you
everyone
should.
Not everyone digs holes and hides corpses like you do.
You know, we tried to bury Dante just once, and he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you got the same tendencies that she does.
See, he went on a rant. It was very Karen rant.
I try and avoid this part of myself, and that again is why I've denounced our family name.
Oh, Vaughn, I love you. I'm so happy to see that you're growing up to be a.
I'm not
very-
saying it back. You tried to drown me in the kiddie pool when I was 5.
You don't remember that.
I do, because I still have PTSD from it. This is part of what we're talking about, your psychosis.
No,
you
I
would make up
told you
things that
kids.
happened. You
And
said,
then
look out, the
I
bad guy's
taught you
trying to
lesson.
get you, and there was no one else in the kiddie pool, and then you started drowning me. Your psychosis is setting in.
You are out of your mind, Vaughn.
He knows it
No.
really
You remember
well.
the barista incident? I do, vividly.
The what incident?
When
The
you
zoo
tried
incident,
to,
yes.
the barista incident,
Which one?
where you gave that man 3rd-degree burns because your coffee was off by like 2 degrees.
Why was the coffee that hot? That
He
was
still suffers
if
injuries.
that coffee was hot enough for 3rd-degree burns, that man needed to be shown what.
You were the one
was.
that turned it up.
I turned it up. I wasn't behind the counter.
Calm down, bro. Everything's gonna be all right. I mean, everything's
Not for him.
Hey,
He wakes up screaming.
Oh, that's
yeah, well, she's got a shovel. It could be worse, bro.
I love it. Keep ranting.
Yeah, she's liking it. She really, you see.
Let's be honest, all right? It's not even most people's top
He
5.
said it. Now there's no way you can say we're not related. Let's be honest.
Are we not recording now?
Who's what?
We're recording this interview, correct?
What are we doing? Mama, just don't give
I'm aware. I'm painfully aware, as are your shareholders.
You're still trying to get under my skin, and that's not.
I know it doesn't bother you, the fact that you're running the business in the ground. It does not bother you. Okay.
You didn't watch this show before you came on it?
No,
was
I
your
don't have
first
time for that.
mistake?
I don't have
That
time
was
for
your
that.
first mistake, Bon
That's my
Bon.
manager's job.
Research,
My job.
bro.
My
Research.
job.
It's important.
No, excuse me. Don't talk down to me. That was my manager's job.
I like when the Karen comes out. I'll see you at Christmas, Bon Bon.
No, you won't.
Path to the Pale Rider.
What? Fuck.
Come on, Lori. You know you like girls with.
What did you call me? You called me Lori. Fail. Start over.
Edit.
If you see it that way.
Right?
Is that where they had Lori locked up? Are you still in the mental institution?
And now look.
You're just
Look what I
upstairs.
did. See?
Did you talk about Lori again? It's here on the camera.
Becky, I think this is I'm sorry, Karen. I believe Karen, I believe